Bola Tinubu is endorsed to be a sole candidate for 2027 election. Thank you very much.
Please, silent! Please, I can do it my own. Wait, please. Silent! 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 Please, silent! Please, silent! Please, silent! Quiet, Anna! Quiet, Anna! Quiet, Anna! Quiet, Anna! Quiet, Anna! Go and sit down! Go and sit down! I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to do long speeches. I want to endorse Tinubu Kashim Shettima. Tinubu Kashim Shettima.
Sunday, 16th June 2025, the northeast city of Gombe should have hosted a calm regional gathering of the All Progressives Congress, the APC, a place for party loyalists to talk strategy, discuss unity, and reaffirm their support for the ruling government. But what happened that day would send shockwaves across Nigeria. Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum stunned attendees when he launched a fierce and unanticipated protest during the meeting before a crowd that included APC National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje, Northeast Zonal Vice Chairman Mustafa Salihu, and dozens of party delegates. Zulum made a thunderous accusation: "You cannot endorse Tinubu and leave out Shettima. We are not here to rubber stamp betrayal." The atmosphere turned chaotic. Some delegates cheered, others booed. Ganduje and Salihu were reportedly escorted out under heavy security as shouting erupted across the venue. Several participants were injured in the scramble to leave. This wasn't just a protest, it was a statement, a revolt from within the very structure of the APC. The issue, the perceived sidelining of Vice President Kashim Shettima, Zulum's predecessor and political mentor. The larger question at this point is Tinubu planning to run in 2027 without Shettima? We wait to find out in this documentary. To understand the gravity of Zulum's protest, you must understand his political roots. Zulum isn't just a popular governor. He is Shettima's political son. Shettima handpicked him to succeed him in Borno in 2019, and Zulum has repaid that trust with performance and loyalty. In the eyes of Borno State, their political leadership isn't just about office, it is about legacy, it is brotherhood, and defending the Northeast placed in Nigerian power structure. It is what the whole fight is all about. When Shettima was named as Tinubu's running mate in 2022, the Northeast celebrated. Despite criticism over the controversial Muslim ticket, many believe the move gave the region its due respect. The Muslim North, particularly Borno, delivered votes for Tinubu. Now the same region feel betrayed. Governor Zulum's public protest isn't an act of defiance, it is an act of protection, protecting the integrity of his mentor and protecting the political equity of the Northeast. When Ganduje endorsed Tinubu for a second term, without clearly naming Shettima as his running mate, it wasn't just a snub, it was a threat to the fragile balance that held the APC together in 2023.
Lastly, I will want all members of the Zonal Executive Committee that are statutory to please stand up so that we'll do the proper endorsement, because it is the Zonal Executive Committee that hold the ticket. So please, State Chairman, members of the Zonal Executive Committee, please, wherever you are, you follow me to do this endorsement. We want to reaffirm and also adopt the endorsement earlier done by the National Working Committee on behalf of the National Executive Committee and the Convention, that Aswaji Bola Tinubu is endorsed to be a sole candidate for 2027 election. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
The 2023 presidential election taught Tinubu one thing: you need every region, every vote, every ally. Let's do the math. Tinubu won with a narrow margin. It was the Northeast that helped tip the scale. With Shettima as his running mate, Tinubu got 146,977 votes in Borno, 146,977 votes in Yobe, 317,705 votes in Bauchi. Significant numbers from Gombe and Adamawa, despite being opposition controlled. The block of votes fueled by Shettima's grassroots mobilization made the difference in closely contested race. So why would Tinubu even consider replacing Shettima? Political insiders gave a few theories. 1. Southern balancing pressure. There is mounting pressure from southern Christian leaders and middle belt elites who want a more religious and regional balanced ticket in 2027. 2. Political insecurity. Some believe Shettima's influence is growing faster than expected. He is seen as more charismatic, connected to the grassroots, and building an image of his own. 3. Lagos inner circle play. Tinubu is known for sticking with his core loyalists from Lagos and the Southwest. Shettima, though loyal, isn't from that club. But let's be clear, any move to replace Shettima would come with a heavy price. Nigeria's Northeast has long felt like the stepchild of Nigerian politics, ravaged by Boko Haram, forgotten in development plans, neglected in federal appointment. Shettima was their hope. A vice president from the Northeast meant visibility. It meant the region had a seat at the table. That seat seems threatened, and Governor Zulum is not alone. Reports suggest other APC leaders from the Northeast, including senators, traditional rulers, and even business leaders, are quietly voicing their anger. The protests in Gombe may just be the beginning. Political commentator Abdulaziz Nabib Abubakar tweeted, "The beginning of the APC's downfall has just begun as Zulum led a protest. What will follow? A possible mass exodus from APC in the Northeast, a new regional political alliance. Shettima himself refusing to run as running mate if not officially declared. If history is any guide, the North does not take exclusion lightly." One of the most telling parts of this saga is the silence from Aso Rock. Since the Gombe protest, President Tinubu has not issued a statement, nor has the APC officially addressed Shettima's status. Instead, a brief statement from the party secretariat asked the delegates to remain united and continue consultation. That's not good enough. In politics, silence can mean many things. That Tinubu is watching reactions, that decisions may already have been made behind closed doors, or worse, that there is division within the presidency itself. Sources within the APC say that Shettima's camp is very worried. There is concern that the vice president might be blindsided by the new running mate announcement sometime next year. But can Tinubu really afford to go into 2027 with a new untested vice presidential candidate? Would the Northeast accept it? Would the APC survive it? And will the President Tinubu be able to win that election by changing Shettima?
Organized by the Northeast geopolitical zone, a zone that is very, very important in our country, Nigeria. If I can remind you, and if you can listen, and if you can hear me, this zone produced the first leader of Nigeria, in the name of the Prime Minister of Nigeria, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. And also, this zone produced the first governor of northern Nigeria, Sir Kashim Ibrahim, of blessed memory. So we cannot play with this zone. It's an important zone for us. It's a zone that we are proud of. So I have thanked the governors of this zone for organizing this important summit. I'm fully aware you have appreciated this time around. This zone has produced number 2 of this country. This zone has produced number 2 of this country. We are proud of this zone, and we are proud of the northern part of this country, and we are proud of Nigeria as a nation. I have to tell you, we have a progressive leader. We have a progressive President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the leader of our party, the leader of democracy in Nigeria, Aso Bola Tinubu. And also, we are proud of his deputy. We are proud of his Vice President. It is one ticket according to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to examine the performance of our states. We are here to examine the achievements of our governors, and we are here to pay our solidarity to the government and people of Nigeria. And we are here to give assurance that this zone, after producing 1.2 million votes in 2023 election, and we are here so that this zone has promised us to give us multiple figures, not 1.2, but 1.2 times 2 times 3, Insha'Allah. Do you believe in that? Do you believe in that? Yes. Then I thank you for that. I thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for coming to this grand occasion. We thank you for listening to our governors.
As APC struggles with internal drama, opposition parties are watching with glare. The People's Democratic Party, the Labour Party, and even North Power brokers in the NNPP and even the new coalition organized by Atiku Abubakar, Nasiru El-Rufai, Rotimi Amechi, and a host of others, are already reaching out to aggrieved northern leaders. They are whispers that should Shettima be dropped, he could be offered the presidential ticket in another party, and Zulum could lead a northern coalition, or the entire Northeast would become a battleground region in 2027. For opposition strategists, this Gombe drama is a gift. 2027 is still 2 years away, but in Nigerian politics, campaigns start with whispers, with protests, with power plays. Zulum's protest isn't just about Shettima, it is about the future of the APC, the future of the North, and the integrity of political promise. If APC leadership doesn't resolve this crisis, it risks more than bad optics. It risks collapse. Nigerians region are watching. The Southeast, feeling excluded. The Middle Belt, watching for regional balance. The Northwest, sensing internal rivalry. But it is the Northeast that has moved first. And now, the question is no longer whether Shettima will run with Tinubu. It is whether APC can hold itself together enough to reach 2027. Politics is war without bloodshed. What happened in Gombe was a declaration of battle. A battle for recognition. A battle for political dignity. A battle to remind power that loyalty must be rewarded, not ignored. For Zulum, it was about legacy. For Shettima, it was about survival. For Tinubu, it is now about choice. The Northeast has thrown down the gauntlet and the rest of Nigeria is watching. What would Tinubu do? Will he silence the storm or let it consume the very party he built? One protest, one region, one running mate. This is how empire rise and how they fall. Do you think Tinubu is planning to dump Shettima? Can the APC survive this internal rebellion from the Northeast? Drop your comments below. This is your platform for fearless political debate. So if you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to stay updated.